Welcome to this tutorial on out-file, one of PowerShell's essential cmdlets for working with the file system. In this lesson, you'll learn how to redirect command output to files, which is a fundamental skill for saving data, creating logs, and documenting your PowerShell work. By mastering out-file, you'll be able to capture any command's results and store them permanently for later review or analysis. Out-file is a PowerShell cmdlet that sends command output to a text file instead of displaying it in the console. Think of it as capturing whatever would normally appear on your screen and saving it to a file instead. This is incredibly useful for three main purposes. First, you can save results for later analysis without having to rerun commands. Second, it creates permanent records of command output, which is essential for documentation and auditing. And third, it provides an alternative to redirection operators with more control and flexibility. The basic syntax for out-file is straightforward. You start with any command, then use the pipeline operator to send its output to out-file. The -file path parameter specifies where you want to save the output. For example, command pipe out-file path followed by the path to your file in quotes. The pipeline operator acts as a connector, taking whatever the command produces and redirecting it to the specified file path. Let's look at a practical example. The command get-process pipe out-file path c:\processes.txt will capture all currently running processes on your system and save them to a file called processes.txt in the C drive. Instead of seeing the process list on your screen, PowerShell writes it directly to the file. This is perfect for creating snapshots of system state that you can review later or compare over time. Out-file offers several useful parameters that give you control over how files are created and written. The -append parameter adds content to an existing file instead of overwriting it, which is great for building logs over time. The -encoding parameter lets you specify character encoding like UTF-8, ASCII, or Unicode, ensuring compatibility with different systems and applications. The -force parameter overwrites read-only files and even creates missing directories in the path. And the -NoClobber parameter prevents you from accidentally overwriting existing files by throwing an error if the file already exists. The -append parameter is particularly useful for logging and record keeping. Consider this example. Get-service pipe out-file path c:\log.txt-append. This command takes all services on your system and adds them to the log.txt file. The key difference from the basic syntax is that -append preserves any content already in the file. Each time you run this command, it adds the current service information to the end of the file without deleting previous entries. This makes it perfect for creating timestamped logs or accumulating data over multiple command runs. You might be wondering when to use out-file versus simple redirection operators. Let's compare them. Out-file provides more control with parameters like encoding and append options. For example, get-process pipe out-file path file.txt- encoding UTF-8. This gives you explicit control over how the file is created. On the other hand, redirection is quicker and more concise for simple operations. You can write get-process greater than sign file.txt and achieve basic file output in fewer characters. Use out-file when you need specific control over encoding, appending, or file handling. Use redirection operators when you just need quick, simple file output without special requirements. Let's recap what you've learned about out-file. First, out-file redirects command output to text files, giving you a permanent record of your PowerShell results. Second, use the -append parameter to add content without overwriting existing files, which is essential for logging and accumulating data. Third, you can control encoding and file handling with various parameters, ensuring compatibility and preventing accidental overwrites. And finally, out-file is more flexible than basic redirection operators, offering fine-grained control when you need it. With these skills, You can now effectively capture and save PowerShell output for documentation, analysis, and automation workflows.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.